Listen, at the end of the day, I'm Floyd Money Mayweather. Manny Pacquiao, he's a boring fighter. Uh, Jake Paul, he can't beat. I beat his brother Logan. Floyd Money Mayweather, hard work, dedication. Like I said before, Jake Paul and Manny Pacquiao. I want to. I believe it's up to that 145. Do. Woo! Maypac 2 in jeopardy. Let's get it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, I got a quick PSA. Listen up. The second portion of this video, I actually recorded days ago. Days, I tell you. However, pay attention to the end of the video because everything that I said in that video, it still is relevant. The questions I had, but I just want you guys, when you're hearing it, to know that that was recorded about 2 days ago. Sunday or whatever day it was, right? But now we have some updates. There are many people speculating and reporting that Floyd Mayweather, like I said before, and Manny Pacquiao, the fight is over, is kaput. And it all stems from the video that I pre-recorded days ago. And it's funny because once you hear it, you'll hear that I was like predicting pretty much this could happen. Because a lot of it, for me, a lot of this just didn't make sense from the beginning. Like, for example, we heard, I want to say last year, that Floyd was fighting Mike Tyson. I'm like, huh? I remember I was at Trader Joe's and I get the notification on my jack and I'm like, what is this? Hi, it's me, Mike Tyson. Watch my fight with Floyd Mayweather. I already beat Peter McNeely. Now I'm gonna fight Floyd. I want to fight Floyd. That's my next accomplishment. Right? And I'm like, Floyd, Tyson. Yeah, I'm hungry out this month. Make me some breakfast, some hominy grits out this month. And it just didn't really make sense. And then fast forward to 2026, they're like, Floyd fighting in Athens, Greece. Floyd suing pretty much PBC. You know, talking about Al Heyman bamboozled him in terms of money. Showtime being sued. Steven Espinoza being sued. Floyd himself getting sued. Right? And I'm like, there's just a lot of movement going on here, right? And then they said, Netflix at the Sphere, Floyd Mayweather, and Manny Pacquiao, Maypac 2. And it was just like, where's this coming from? Not to mention, on the Pacquiao side, we were hearing rumors that Pacquiao could fight Rolly. Right? Fight the boy Rolly. And then they announced that Pacquiao's fighting Ruslan Provodnikov, who's been retired for 10 years or whatever. So I'm like, what is going on? Like, y'all tell me in the comment section, what is truly going on in the sport of boxing? I get it, making money, companies trying to, dabble in that and see if they can get some bread, but this whole thing seems screwy. Now, as far as Mayweather-Pacquiao, they're saying the fight is in doubt because of what I'm about to explain in this next video, that Floyd is saying the fight is an exhibition, but according to the reports, Pacquiao and Netflix were under the impression that it was a real fight that would count. Like if Floyd won, he'd be 51-0. But Floyd's saying in a recent interview that's not the case. Now the fight is in jeopardy. Check it out.
Yes, I want to let the audience know that my fight with Floyd, I believe
Floyd, Money May, like I said before, Manny Pacquiao, he's done a hell of a job. I'm an older fighter. So at the end of the day, Floyd Mayweather really sets the record straight on May Pac 2. In this video, I'm going to break down everything that you need to know, and what Floyd said was rather shocking. So you want to stay tuned to hear this. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Like I said before, subscribe. Oh yeah, make sure y'all hype my videos. Hype me up, yeah. Hype me up, yeah. Like, y'all gotta start hyping up my videos. Comment, like, hype the videos. I'm really the best in the business, and it's not even close. Giving you the best content in boxing. I'm hitting y'all with impersonations. You got the impressions. You got boxing news. You got character. You got personality. You got the boxing sweet science, the knowledge. I'm giving you everything you need. So stop playing with me. Hype my video up. Anyway, Floyd Mayweather, there was a media scrum in Vegas where reporters caught him, and he said May Pac 2, he really revealed a couple things. One, and this is probably the most significant, he's saying that the fight is an exhibition, meaning there's not going to necessarily be, each exhibition you can put like certain rules, like a winner will be declared, but 9 times out of 10, there is no winner in the exhibition, right? But more importantly, an exhibition fight does not count for or against the fighter's record. So if what Floyd is saying is true, and he was the A side for the first fight, so he beat Pacquiao, I would imagine that he is the A side here, right? Because what's changed, right? So with that being said, the stakes are now lessened. We heard reports that Manny Pacquiao heard it was going to be an exhibition, but he pushed, I guess, for it to be a regulated standard fight that counts on each other's record. But for whatever reason, Floyd said no. And if you think about it, kind of makes sense, right? If you already won, then you don't need for it to be on your record because you already have a win over the guy, versus the guy who lost and only threw and landed, or he only landed 71 punches, right? Of course, he's going to feel a type of way, be salty, be bitter, and he wants and needs the opportunity to avenge what happened in the first time. So I kind of understand both sides. I understand Floyd don't really need, he's 50-0, nice round number. You know, he don't really need to be 51-0 or potentially 50-1. You know what I mean? Because he already fought Pacquiao and beat him. So it'll just show a second win. He don't really need for it to count on his record. Whereas Pacquiao, who lost, I can see why he wants it to count. You know what I mean? And also, you got an undefeated guy with a goose egg, no losses, and you got Pacquiao, who got a few losses and been knocked out before multiple times. So Pacquiao's not risking his O, because he hasn't had an O for quite some time. You know what I mean? So I thought that was very interesting and wanted to report that, because not everyone is aware of that. This fight, as it was initially presented, was supposed to be a real fight. And the other thing that Floyd said that I felt was pretty interesting was the Sphere in Las Vegas is not even guaranteed 100% the location for this fight. So for me, I feel like with that being considered, there's a lot of gray area here. And I don't understand why people are in a rush. Like, what is up with this society where we just rush information out and then shoot first, ask questions last type of mentality? Put the information out prematurely when it's really not ready, and then correct it later if you need to. I don't really even understand that. I don't understand why, as a society, we've gotten to this point where everything, this major rush to put the information out. So clearly, to me, there are some other issues that need to be handled. This fight was kind of presented as a real fight, a real rematch that would count on each other's resume, and it was presented that it was going to be at the Sphere. Like, there's graphics like Netflix and a picture of the Sphere. Now Floyd's like, we don't know if the fight will be at the Sphere. Like, what? So it sounds kind of like haphazard a little bit. You know what I mean? The other thing that I find insanely weird is Floyd's supposed to be fighting some guy in Athens or Greece or whatever, and Pacquiao's supposed to be fighting Ruslan Provodnikov. Are these fights still happening? What about Floyd and Mike Tyson? There's just a lot of, like, I don't know. I get a money grab. I get you're trying to tap the well again, but the whole situation seems kind of like unplanned and disorganized to me. Let me know what you think, but for me, it's not really feeling super well put together, because if it was, we wouldn't have a ton of questions as far as, is Floyd still fighting against Mike Tyson? Is Pacquiao fighting Ruslan Provodnikov? Is it going to be at the Sphere? We've heard it both ways. Is it a real fight or is it an exhibition fight? So for me, hopefully they clear these things up. But for a fight that was a mixed bag in terms of how people felt about it, I feel like the sooner they clear this stuff up, the better, because people will probably lose interest if they don't know all the parameters of the fight. Let me know what you think.